Alright, let's do it. Hot girl privilege doesn't age well. So true, queen.
How far can being hot take you?
23-year-old rap princess Ice Spice solidified her status,
winning Best New Artist. Co-signs from
I still don't get the appeal. Like, she had one banger song, I guess, that was really catchy, and then people just kind of went off on her. They were like, ah, she's really hot. And I'm like, well, yeah, she's pretty attractive.
Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj.
Leaked DM from Drake.
Everybody's telling me like, oh, she a one-hit wonder, da da da. But it's like,
I mean, a little bit, yeah, you are. I'm pretty sure I know one of her songs. It's just one.
now what?
Ice Spice has listeners plugging their ears after dropping yacht. No! Get shit on, bro! Uh-oh. Oh my god! Ratioed.
Think you're not even the fuck. Gross.
You think you're the shit, but you're not even a fart. And you're telling me she's not into poop, by the way. Like, she can deny it all she wants, but, like, it's just kind of weird putting that in the song. Yeah, I don't know.
If there was one person destined to be famous, it must be Ice Spice. Having Taylor Swift to be your bestie, Drake to praise one of your first songs before it.
Drake praising your songs is not a W, by the way. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I might be kind of like a boomed out zoom, but like, I don't know. I keep up with that shit.
It was even released, and Nicki Minaj to collaborate with you when you first start. There really is no better way to start a career. But somehow, there is still a way to mess everything up.
Ice Spice.
No.
Ice Spice.
What?
I don't know. What?
So how exactly did
I don't know, man. When you like feel yourself up every time like a camera's on you, like I get it's like choreography or whatever and they're telling her to do this, but like I don't know, at a certain point, it's like, oh. She reminds me of like those men in that South Park episode where they're like, you know, ripping down the nipples and being like, oh, that's just too bad, you know, from Comcast. It's like, oh, are you gonna go somewhere else? Oh, this is too bad. Yeah, the cable company, not Comcast. Sorry, Comcast. No relation.
Rap's new princess screw up multi-millions of hot girl privilege and lose 39 million listeners. That's
Sucks
exactly
to suck.
the mystery we will uncover today. But not only that, as your marketing
bracelet.
bestie who graduated top 1% UCLA Business Economics with a background in marketing, we are going to explore how being hot can still fail you if you have a terrible brand, and how you, you, no matter if you have hot girl privilege or not, can build a successful brand to help you down your career. And by brand, I don't just mean slapping your name on a vinyl figure.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's actually fucking funny. What the frick? You know what, chat? I'm gonna be honest. If she was a comedian, this would be so on point, but her audience probably didn't buy it because they're so stupid they don't think it's funny. Does that make sense? Like, her audience doesn't buy this shit because of it. They buy shit because she's hot. And this is not hot. This is not it. Yeah, this is a brilliant marketing thing, but it's just not for her because she's just a girl with boobies and an ass.
Branding is about how your future college, future boss, future boyfriend sees you. And I'm creating the series to analyze pop culture girl icons from a marketing perspective, because many of whom do not recognize the power of influence they have over a generation of young girls.
I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I'm Miss Poopy, shitting on bitches, no potty. This is what I'm talking about, chat! Like, she gets denied all she wants, but, like, there's a certain point, it's like, what the frick are you doing, girl? Why are you talking about poop all the time?
Girls.
Yeah, it's getting
Oh,
weird.
you cheating? Then I'm cheating back.
Exactly. And I think it's so important to be
Okay.
aware of and reflective of the people who are shaping our culture.
I'm taking her man.
True.
He's calling me poopy. It's because I'm the and I just genuinely don't respect women.
Do you know that brown noise that they talked about? Again, I keep referencing South Park, but this is really on point. You know the brown noise makes you shit yourself? I think I just had that moment for a second. I might have to check my underwear. It's gross.
And despite
Yeah, the brown
how
note,
the whole
yeah.
internet is counting down on Ice Spice's downfall, we will also talk about a
Yeah.
few potential ways to save her brand, other than desperate publicity stunts or lyrics about farts.
Ice Spice dropped a new song.
I just did a fart and a poop at the same time. I call that a poop.
Clearly, language is key
Yo, those were some bars, man. I don't know. This guy should be the next rapper.
to branding. But why only talk in one language if you could start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks with our sponsor, Babbel? Summertime is the best time to travel, and Babbel is one of the top language learning apps in the world.
I had a best
With just
friend
10
from
minutes a day,
Singapore a long
Babbel can
time
help
ago.
you
She
speak
kinda
like a
reminds me of
local
her.
on the trip of a lifetime. I
She's
basically
bougie.
forgot all my French from high school, but thankfully with Babbel,
Yeah,
I
she's
survived
so
my Paris
bougie.
trip during the Olympics and made some new friends. And Babbel is scientifically proven by
Boy,
researchers at Yale
Babbel
to help
these
you do
nuts.
exactly that. With lessons created by 650
Yeah, that friend I had, she was
language
bougie too, but she
experts.
never
Order
rubbed
in
it
a
in my
bar
face.
and
She's
ask
just
how much
bougie.
something costs.
Like stylish, if that makes
Un vin
sense.
rouge.
Des olives.
Des olives.
Des olives.
Babbel offers a 20-day money-back guarantee, so I can confidently order at the Parisian restaurant I've been
She's
wanting to
bougie.
revisit
No, bougie,
since last
bougie.
year. And you can now get 60% off your Babbel
Not a
subscription.
flash,
in the
not
link
booby.
below. First,
No
we need to
offense, she's really
understand how
pretty.
Ice Spice had
I
every
think.
single chance to build a billion-dollar music empire. Ice Spice,
True.
or Isis Naija Gaston, yeah, that's her real name,
Okay, strong.
was truly born in the right
Ah, she's
era,
got the fucking
era
gat.
of TikTok. More than a musician, she first gained fame in 2021 after going viral in the Busset TikTok challenge, which was
Holy
essentially a
shit,
trend
dude!
showing
That's it? That's all it takes to go viral? Fucking flopping your ass up and down? God damn, I need my 3D equipment. I need it now!
off your assets.
I'm kidding.
Nothing wrong with that. Embrace what you were born with and be proud of
Yeah,
your
she's got a
hotness. But
gat.
her real fame began with her song Munch in 2022,
Munch.
which allegedly received praise from Drake before the release, with a DM from Drake himself that somehow got leaked. Not surprising.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's called a publicity stunt, chat. I know, it's crazy.
Surprisingly, the song gained massive attention before it was even released.
He was actually like, yo, Munch is hard and you're on the radar freestyle is hard. And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
And this has become the first ingredient to Ice Spice's secret recipe to rapid fame, also known in marketing terms as borrowed credibility, which is
Borrowed credibility.
using endorsement, such as using social proof to elevate the brand through the power of association.
I don't know, man. Was this before or after the whole Drake thing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you want borrowed credibility from Drake. Long before? Okay, that's fair.
Which is very common. For example, Nike and its whole slew of notable athletes, which works the other way around too. Like how Emma Chamberlain began her high fashion identity through first partnering up with
Wait, what the hell was that? Hold on.
two. Like how Emma Chamberlain
Wait, you guys can't see this. What the hell? This is what fashion is now? You're joking. It's literally a shirt over her booba. What the fuck? What am I doing with my life, man? I should have been a fashion designer.
began her high fashion identity
Wow.
through first partnering up with Louis Vuitton. And for Ice Spice, the rise to her association did not stop from Drake. In February 2023, the remix of singer Pink Panther's song Boys a Liar Part 2 gave both artists a huge boost as it became the trending song on TikTok.
Yeah, that's where I heard it from, unfortunately.
2 months after, the remix of Princess Diana with Nicki Minaj brought the huge fan base of Nicki Minaj over to Ice Spice. To be associated with the rap queen herself gave a lot of social proof to Ice Spice in the rap space, which only snowballed further. Just 1 month after, she scored a collaboration with Taylor Swift, a collaboration nobody saw coming, which
man, they really do suck each other off at Hollywood, man. They really do, man. They suck each other's buttholes dry.
Now undoubtedly puts the brand value of Ice Spice on steroids, as she is perceived to be at legend levels with Taylor Swift. As if she could not get more famous, just 1 month after, she did another collab with Nicki Minaj, Barbie World, which took over pop culture for the whole Barbie summer last year. At this point, even though as an artist who has not yet released one single album yet, it is almost impossible.
And then when she releases a single album, it's about pooping and shit. Do you think they made her shit on a glass table? Is that where the corpophilia comes from? Yeah, I ain't nothing but a poop, but shitting and farting and coom. Yeah.
Do not know Ice Spice because within the span of 1 year, her brand was associated with Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Taylor Swift, while taking over multiple TikTok trends, which will actually be the very same reasons to her downfall that I'll go over in a moment. But while we're talking about TikTok, reading the algorithm and trends is a second key ingredient to Ice Spice's explosive success.
She was also like associated with Kai. I think they did a TikTok, right? Yeah, somewhere over here they showed it as well.
From the way her songs are very TikTokable to how she has the look to dominate trends herself. She easily gained free exposure to millions of new eyeballs, and with a visual identity that is super memorable, her bright orange hair and pale complexion that stands out in the traditional hip-hop and rap space, it was very smart branding that made her recognizable. Where on an app people usually—
This is also really important in VTubing as well. I know, like, comparing this shit to that, it does really, like, matter a lot. It does, standing out. Hey, no hate on orange hair! No hate on that! I got orange hair.
Scroll and forget, her visual brand stuck. But with this consistent visual brand also came her consistent music style, which is a double-edged sword. On one hand, her repeated lyrics, beats, melody are catchy and easy to create.
I'm his poopy like I need a diaper. Bro, you are not beating the poop allegations, girls. Shut up.
TikTok trends here, hence creating a free marketing engine on its own. Girls liked her because she was a hip-hop sweetheart with an air of confidence. And men liked her because, well, as a girl herself said, they could eat her for lunch. But on the other hand, people began suspecting that Ice Spice—
Yeah, I imagine how many horny men are, like, fucking at this concert, man. Yeah!
only knows how to sing one song, where every one of her songs sound the same. The paradox of branding is that while sticking to the golden rule of consistency, there also needs to be innovation, especially in the current digital age.
Chad, I should drop an album talking about emails from pads. That would actually kind of be going hard. I need to hire like a really good ghostwriter. Yeah, any aspiring like SoundCloud rappers? I got an email. I got an email from the pedo. Yeah.
Where everyone's TikTok brain is constantly craving dopamine from new
I got you.
The appeal to Ice Spice is about to fade just as quickly as it came. And so let us uncover
the
how
15 minutes of fame.
Ice Spice, the new rap princess, liked by women and men, vetted by legends like—
Oh my god, guys. Look at this! You guys need to take some notes. This guy's going bananas for her. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch
And
this.
vetted
Look at him.
legends
He's
like Taylor Swift,
crazy.
Nicki Minaj,
Oh my
Drake
God.
end up in a huge branding crisis that lost her 39.
You guys need to take notes, man. You guys are not glazing enough. That guy wants to eat her ass so bad.
million listeners, where she fell from the top of Billboard to trashy wordplay. Well,
True.
nothing is a coincidence. The domino fall always starts with just one block, and in this case, her music. You see, because of everything else that was worth getting the attention, the publicity, notoriety, the visuals, the TikTok trends, we have yet to actually talk about the music of Ice Spice, which
Well, yeah, I mean, when you focus on your ass, maybe it was a really smart strategy move because, like, she's known for her fat yacht. Maybe the reason that her music is focused on her butt and like things that come out of it is because her ass is fat. So yeah, she's got a powerful dumpy, and now she wants to talk about her powerful poops coming out of the toilet. Yeah.
is kind of important given that she is identified as an American rapper per Google. And while her looks, publicity stunts, and TikTok trends can generate attention, what ultimately builds a lasting brand for a musician is the music. Although Ice Spice has dropped different singles and remixed other artists' music, the true test came with her very first album, Y2K.
So fucking funny.
Ice Spice, everyone!
Which
Oh my
can be
God,
summarized
soy
in one
pogging.
line. Think you're the shit, bracket, fart. And sold
Bars. I've got chills right now. I got the goosebumps, chat. Holy moly. Farts. Bro, I could probably make up better. Guys, I'm not good at like poetry and like rap. My brother was like really good at it. He actually listened to a lot of rap when he was growing up. I think I could probably do better. I'm not great at it, not gonna lie.
an underwhelming
I could do better than
28,000
poopy
copies.
fart.
Now, I'm not an expert in music, even though selling over 1 million copies in 1 week might be too high of a goal, as achieved by artists like Taylor Swift, Adele, Gaga, but 28,000 copies sold is still relatively low
That's really bad for someone who has like millions of followers on every platform. Yeah, that's straight ass.
compared to the
No pun
remaining
intended.
23 million monthly listeners that Ice Spice has, with lukewarm reactions like, quote, Ice Spice has listeners plugging their ears after dropping Yacht, and disappointing fan reactions like,
Chat, what's worse, rapping about poop and farts or listening to KSI? 1, poop, 2, KSI. It's a toss-up! No, you guys are actually cooked. What's KSI? Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. Come on, man. Is it that bad? No, stop! You guys are such weenies. For YouTube frogs, I played like 2 seconds of KSI. You guys can't hear it. Changed my mind to 2. Wow, you guys are really love women, huh? Yeah.
quote, I spent so much time defending Ice Spice last year when hip-hop heads came after her. I can't believe she embarrassed me like this with Y2K. I am so upset. Quote, thought I just listened to the Y2K album by Ice Spice. Well, never mind. Instant regret. Quote, I thought she was going to sing. Before we analyze the actual music, let us dissect everything else that catapulted the downfall. Quick reminder, how did Ice Spice become famous so quickly in the first place? First, as someone known because of her associations with other people who are famous, credibility borrowed eventually needs to be returned. The songs that hit the charts and made headlines are highly correlated with the brands of Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift that took decades to build. Once the associations with these established brands began to fade, the hype also fades. Actually, not only—
Yeah, you really have to prove yourself. It's like, how do I say this? Like, for VTubers, I think it's like being on a big VTuber's channel, like, for example, Fillion, and then expecting it to transition into, like, more views, but you don't really, like, get anything out of it because you're not actually that entertaining. You have to really work yourself. Like, yeah, there's obviously, it's not an instant gratification, but I think there's definitely, like, a little bit of an overlap. If you say a slur on Fillion's channel, you get 1 million subs. Yeah, sure, you can try. See what happened. Help for Cha-Cha? Yeah, because Cha-Cha's actually funny and entertaining. I'm just saying, it doesn't always translate. I've heard through the grapevines, a lot of times people are like, so I got to, like, be on Fillion's, like, channel for, like 20 minutes, and it didn't do anything for me, and, I'm, like, crying about it, like, 3 months later, and it's like, yeah, because it doesn't exactly translate one for one. Like, come on, man.
did the added brand value fade, it also backfired through personal drama. Ice Spice's ex-best friend exposed alleged text from her talking trash of Nicki Minaj. Quote, Barbie—
No way.
asked me to do it alone, but since that's her brand, I invited her on, and she doesn't even see that as me bringing her something. She's kind of like my mom, ungrateful and delusional.
Yeah, I don't know about shit talking someone that's bigger than you. That's an L. That's a big L.
Cut her off, by the way, not speaking to her till January, which definitely did not sit well with Nicki fans that made up a considerable portion of Ice Spice's listeners thanks to their prior collaboration, and damaged her previously unproblematic brand that girls find likable. And because Nicki Minaj has established herself deep in the rap and hip-hop industry for almost 20 years, the cut of association and now even the negative association—
Yeah, like, what the frick? What? Again, I do have to, like, talk about the industry that I know. You get invited to a big VTuber stream, and then you shit-talk them behind their back? I don't know, man. Even if you're not a Nicki fan, I think you're just probably gonna just get pissed, like, in general. Be like, man, this bitch is two-faced.
With Ice Spice in the same genre of music only limits the potential audience size of Ice Spice. On top of which, the perceived entitled attitude of Ice Spice and not being a girl's girl was furthered in 2 additional dramas. First, releasing an underwhelming diss track against—
I'm sorry, whenever you say bracket fart, I can't, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. Bracket fart is so good. Parentheses, fart, close parentheses. Thank you, the shit fart. Oh my god, that's actually, that's gold. That's golden.
Lotto with distasteful toilet lyrics like, quote, think you are the S word, bracket fart, that didn't hit with fans.
That's good.
I just did a fart and a poop at the same time. I call that a poop.
Gross. You know what they said? She has a scat fetish.
And
yes, that people say that it's not real. I don't know, man. I kind of believe it. There's no reason you should do that often. Like, okay, 1 song, okay, maybe you get a pass. 3 songs, 4 songs.
rumor publicity stunt with rapper Central C, who was exposed by Madeline RG to cheat on her with Ice Spice.
Imagine you break up with your boyfriend one night and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice and Chrome Heart. I didn't even actually get to break up with him and he's already with the next girl.
To which Ice Spice may have addressed her TikTok titled, quote, mood after taking her mens. Which of course promotes her music.
Right, I get it. Mads is not that big of an artist like you. She's not a pop star. She's not Shake.
She's punching down too. Oh, that's cringe. Chad, whenever you you see stuff like this that isn't affecting like you directly, just laugh about it. Like, really? Like, what the frick? What is going on, man?
Bum on the net, yeah, and you think you're bad, bro. You lost everyone's respect. I suppose the UK don't like you.
Although the purpose of the amplified drama and publicity stunts were to promote the music,
think you the you're not even the fuck.
In the end, the only eyeballs
God, man, every time I hear it, I want to die.
They attracted did not bring favorable
I
attention
hate
to the
this
music
so
or
much.
any attention to the music at all. On top of which, the music itself fell flat. The downfall of Ice Spice all boils down to the confusion of mistaking the packaging as the product being her music. Just as self-explanatory as all product marketing,
branding.
whether physical or digital, no matter how shiny, dazzling, beautiful the exterior packaging is, if you wrap a pretty bowl on a piece of crap, which is quite literally what Ice Spice's new album is about, people won't.
It's just like dating. Like, if you're a surface level dumb bimbo and like you're really hot and you have zero personality, and to top it all off, you're a bitch. I don't know, man. I've met plenty of women in like passing, like when I worked and stuff, like in real life. You're allowed to be a dumb bimbo and still be really pretty as long as you're not a bitch. I think it's really cute when women are really dumb sometimes. If you're really pretty and really dumb, it's kind of funny. It's like cute. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you're not ugly on the inside, it's okay. So you, shut the fuck up. I am not dumb and pretty. You're just dumb. Okay! Alright, never mind. I'm done talking. Shut up!
Just for the packaging, which in this case is all the marketing effort into getting more media attention, including the messy dramas and shade throwing. That in itself is not the best packaging. So if you have a crappy product wrapped around in crappy packaging, it makes no logical sense for people to waste their time or attention on things that have no.
Even on a basic level, I think that to some degree, people can, I've always said this, people can smell insincerity, and even the dumbest people, like the most low IQ, low brow people that enjoy like bottom of the barrel entertainment, you have to be to a certain extent, like, understand. Like you have to like at least have some semblance of like entertainment and like be funny or intellectual or be genuine. Like people like Taylor, and she's just like kind of like a white chick that makes music and cries about being dumped all the time. I don't know, some people really like that. That's okay. You're allowed to like garbage.
Value. Even though with so much initial potential, Ice Spice's brand has been way overcrowded by drama and short-lived TikTok trends, where she is now known for basically everything other than her music.
She wearing a onesie? What the hell is that?
Her looks, her dramas, her TikToks, her underwhelming lyrics about poop and butt. Thus, without the boost of credible associations like before, without much innovation from the previous releases, and written more so for the appeal of short-lived TikTok than to be listened to as an actual album, just like a TikTok trend, it is short-lived. Easy come, easy gone. So
you really have to expand yourself when you get short fame like that. I know there's plenty of VTubers that actually had a really sharp spike in popularity and they didn't know what to do with it and they kind of just fell off, and that's fine, but like at the same time, some people get really salty about that stuff. They're like, oh, I know, man, I used to be really popular and I can't believe this is happening.
What are some things that could save Ice Spice from this flop era? First, while her hack to virality through making the right brand associations and reliance on TikTok has been ultra successful, attention does not equal retention. A sustainable brand cannot be built through a few viral moments. It takes years of value giving to build a reputation, so there won't be a need to rely on other people's reputation. Thus, Ice Spice needs to make a crucial decision of whether she wants to be an influencer, continuing the celebrity dramas and publicity stunts to chase relevancy, to be only known for drama with other famous people known.
Stop making songs about poop when you got a fat ass. That's all I'm saying.
For their talents, or stop chasing but attract fame as the byproduct of making high quality music as a musician instead of an influencer. Speaking of which, second, as much as TikTok is a powerful marketing engine for her music, the TikTokification of her music make her songs almost impossible to listen to on their own. And this is not just the case for Ice Spice. In optimizing for that quick beat and virality, a lot of music releases are now all about repeating a few quick
yeah, it's true. This is actually true. We watched an entire video a while ago, maybe like 8 months ago, talking about how music has recently completely removed like bridges and stuff because it's not as marketable. And to top it off, they shortened songs as well, like in general. Yeah, they really want 3-minute songs instead of like 5-6 minute ones because it doesn't like sell well. It doesn't TikTokify. There was some sort of musician, I remember watching an interview, and they said that they had to cut a deal from a branding company that said, you have to TikTokify everything. You have to TikTokify everything, otherwise it's not gonna sell. You have to make it under 3 minutes, otherwise it's not gonna do well on like TikTok. And the guy or the girl, I can't remember, said something like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. You have got to stop shoving shit down my throat. I don't want to do this. It's really easy for like short form, instant gratification. A lot of people pop the fuck off, and it's just because of TikTok.
Substanceless lines that could become a trend to momentarily satiate the fast consumption habit created by TikTok, but inevitably will be forgotten and replaced by the next fast and cheap trend. And in the case of Ice Spice, it's been more apparent than ever that to remain TikTokable, to generate conversation for the sake of attention, her music is lacking soul and identity, with extremely mediocre lyrics about pooping and the same repetitive subjects. Sure, it can be funny and cheeky if you do it once or twice, but as this ex-user said, quote, all she raps about is thongs and feces. It is hard to think about who the song.
You are not beating those allegations, girl. I've said it once, you're not gonna live it through. Thongs and poopy stains. Ew, man!
Neither aspirational nor relatable. And third, although it is important to build conversations around the new album, the actual release was all hype and minimal substance. I'm sure a lot of effort still went into producing the new album, but don't build up an out of proportion expectation if it can't be delivered. Because now, the Ice Spice brand in people's minds is diminished, which is—
I don't want to think about poop when I'm looking at a butt. I don't know. Chat, am I weird?
It's really hard to come back to regardless of how many publicity stunts are done. And does not help clear any previous rumors that Ice Spice is an industry implant. This is why artists like Cardi B hasn't released an album since 2018. A bad release does so much harm to the brand that takes years to recover. So it might not be a bad idea to not prematurely drop another album, but rather take the same amount of time, if not more, to work on a banger single, to prove that the Ice Spice brand is not just a one-hit wonder or a pretty face and body. Let me know your thoughts on if you think the Ice Spice brand is on its way to failure or not, and comment which pop culture girl icon you'd like me to analyze next through a marketing perspective. This is your marketing bestie, Zoe Unlimited. Share this video for impact, and I will see you next week.
Oh! Yeah, I don't care, but I think she's donezo. Chat, she's absolutely donezo. Thank you for the video! Wow. She should do VTubers? Ooh, that would actually be low-key kind of sick nasty. I'm not even joking. That would be so cool, but she'd really have to, like, I don't know, she'd have to do a ton of research. It would be kind of insane. Yeah. She seems like she would have like a really interesting like normie take on VTubing and how people fall off, but I also think that would be kind of like a really not polarizing, like a very varied take or view on it. Because she's normal, like she doesn't freaking watch VTube, but she'd have to like do research and like give her like 2 cents. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be really cool. I know she'll do it. Obviously, girl has to get her bag, but normal. Well, I mean like mainstream normal, like normies. You know, football, big titties, big booba. You're saying we're not normal? Well, yeah, I'm not normal either. I'm not normal. You're on Twitch typing to a virtual 2D girl. I don't know. I'm definitely not one of them.